What's up guys, Bull here, bringing you a brand new Fast and Furious car remake. In today's remake, I'm bringing you the Porsche 996 GT3 RS from Fast 5. This car was a requested car. I'll put that on the screen right now. I actually think I have it. If I don't, I apologize, but I believe I'll find it. I believe I'll put it up on there for you. And it's not really that expensive. It's pretty cheap. The only thing I would say is there's two things you could do. I have a custom crew color on this as of right now, but another option you could do is an ultra blue instead. So it's your choice. If you have the option to do a custom crew color, I would definitely do it. If not, then just use ultra blue. It works just as good. There are a few things I want to go over that you can't actually do to this car, unfortunately. It is the livery on the side, which would have, like, I think Porsche or the GT3 RS on the side or whatever. It's like in a black stripe on the doors, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to drive over here in the sunlight real quick. I'm trying to keep it in the sunlight. I don't want to wait another 45 minutes just to get into the light again. So the car we're using in this is the regular Comet. It's based on the Porsche 996 GT2 mainly. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, this isn't the GT3. This is some other kind of Porsche. I don't really care, guys. This is the closest car you can get in GT Online for that build, or for this build. It's fairly cheap. There's not too much customization to it. So let's just get right into the base of things with the custom base price. What's up, Landingo? Welcome to the video. So to start things off, you're going to go to the Travel Post website. You're going to go to the Benny's Original Motorworks website, and you're going to find these stocks. You're going to go down here, and you're going to purchase yourself a Comet Retro, or not a Comet Retro, Comet, Pfister Comet, $400,000. Now, the reason I say this is just in case you do decide to upgrade it, which would be very stupid if you're trying to recreate the car for a collection. Then later on you can sell it for more money if you need to sell it for any unknown reason. Okay, so this is your best option. I wouldn't buy it from Legendary. They're all the same price. It's just, I personally, there's any cars that are on Benny's and another website, I would definitely purchase it from Benny's other than the other place. So just my recommendation. You guys can do what you want, but these are just my suggestions on trying to save you guys a little bit of money. But after you have that, you just purchase it in whatever color you want. You want to come down here to the LSC Customs, or Los Santos Custom Shop, and come inside and customize the pretty beautiful car. It's not in the video for too long, not in the movie for too long, but it is a pretty noticeable car, and a lot of people enjoy it because it's mainly a Porsche, and I can understand that. People like Porsches. I've seen a few on the streets. They look really nice, they look sleek, and they get a lot of, horsepower, get up and go, and all that stuff. So as I go over all my builds, I go over the overall look, the visual appearance, and the basic design of the car and how it's portrayed in the movie, game, or anywhere else in general itself. Anything else I don't go over is completely up to you. I just put a few staples in that you want to make sure you put on for the custom build for your collection, your fan favorite car of the movie, or whatever it is. So without further ado, let's get into the build. Now, as I said, this car doesn't have very much customization to it, especially because it's not a Benny's car. If it was a Benny's car, it'd be a little bit more fun, but unfortunately it's not. They could add a few more things to it, just like they could add a few more things to the game. A lot of the cars in the game in general, but they don't. Now, these are my renditions. If you guys have any other suggestions on changing anything up on the car that should be a little bit better, let me know down in the comment section down below. So let's get into the base stuff, which is the bodywork. You're going to keep that stock. So save yourself $700 on that and just keep that stock. It's not really a wide body, and it doesn't have the arches. It's just regular Porsche. From there, we move on to the bumpers. You want to keep the stock bumper. It doesn't have canards or anything like that, so don't worry about anything like that. From there, we move on to the exhaust. You want to keep the stock exhaust. I don't think the dual shotgun will be working too well. I think just a normal exhaust. Save yourself a little bit of money. I know it's $750. If you guys have it, you can spend it on it. But I personally think that just the single exhausts are a lot better of an option than the dual exit, or the dual shotgun exhaust, as it should say. From there, we move on to the lights. The lights are just going to be stock. Unfortunately, you can't get them like a yellowish, whitish color, like normal stock cars for the most part. So just keep the stock lights. You could possibly put on golden shower, but that's a little bit too much yellow in my personal opinion. So that's your choice there if you want to do that. There's no neon kit on the car, so don't worry about adding that. From there, we move on to the plate. You want to put on the blue and white too, and actually you can put any plate on you want. I personally think the blue and white 2 or blue and white 1 are the best options. Maybe even the blue, yellow and blue, but again, I think these two are the best options. And then just put whatever plate you want on. There is no custom plate that is shown in the movie, so no one knows what the custom plate is for the car. There's not going to be any plate number or anything like that on the screen right now, so just make it whatever you want. Same respray for last. We move on to the roll cage. It does have a roll cage inside, so make sure you do put the roll cage and chassis upgrades. It just pretty much puts a roll cage in the car. It doesn't change the seats or anything. But I believe the actual roll cage in the movie is just a half cage, like this part back here. Doesn't go down the front, but it's not a big deal. From there, we move on to the spoiler. You want to put on the high-level spoiler. Now, people say, oh, you could put on the stock one. Yeah, you could, but it has like these little, I don't know, vents on the side and the back of the spoiler, if you can kind of see that right there. Maybe I'll try zooming in on the video so you guys can see it, what I'm talking about. But if you go down to the high-level spoiler, it pretty much has the exact wing, you know, the fin on the side on the actual spoiler itself is actually about the same size. Also, it's almost the same exact thing as the stock spoiler, but it's just a little bit higher up. In my personal opinion, I think the stock one looks a little bit better, but it has that, I don't know, the holes on the side, which I don't know why they're there. It just seems like it would slow you down because it doesn't, like, it doesn't go straight through, but I don't know. I don't know how it would work. But I honestly think that the high-level spoiler is probably the best option. After that, move on to the wheels. You want to go to wheel type. You want to go down to the sport category. You want to go to the chrome rims. And you want to put on the Dash VIP rim. I believe these are the closest ones you can get to the ones actually in the movie. And I know a lot of people would probably go with the Cosmo rims. They're a little bit more deep dish and they have a little bit too much chrome to them. So I would go with these. They have a little bit more of a line, like a little bit of a lip, like a liner inside. And they just look a little bit better. I also try to go with the middle rivets where the actual rim goes onto the actual wheel itself. So I try to go with that too. This doesn't look as close as this, in my personal opinion, but you guys can choose what you want. I mean, there might even be different ones, but I think these two are the best option. Me personally, I still think the Dash VIP is the best. You can, if you want to, put them on the SUV, but again, it's gonna cost you a lot more money, especially if you have about $70,000, especially if you have the stock rims or the chrome rims unlocked for free for the sports category. If you don't know how to do that, just go to your online tab, go to, I think it's rewards, or in the stats tab, and go to rewards and all that, and it'll show you how to actually do that. Mainly you need to do the heists and it'll unlock it that way. Shows you how many times I've done a heist, right? Some of them I think you need to do last team standings and stuff like that, but other than that, it's fairly simple to do. Wheel color's gonna be chrome, so you can't change anything with that. Tires, there's no custom tire design on the car, so don't worry about changing that. Tire enhancements, bulletproof tires if you wish. I didn't. And tire smoke, white tire smoke. From there we move on to the windows. The windows is going to be like a light smoke. I think it has a little bit of tint, not as much as dark smoke, and it definitely doesn't have limo because you can actually see through the car at certain points. So I would definitely go with either a light smoke or a dark smoke. I wouldn't go with none because whenever they're inside testing the car out, that's what they use this car for, is testing out to get past the speed cameras and all that in for the heist. The light smoke would probably be a little bit better because it has a tint to it. I'm just not sure what kind it is, if it's light smoke or dark smoke. You guys can, you know, fight about it down in the comment section down below and talk it out amongst yourselves. I still think light smoke looks good. Dark smoke probably not bad, but it just seems like it might be a little bit too much. And now I'll see you guys in 2 seconds with a rolled steel primer color. Alright, and we're back. Now you can see I have my car in my rolled steel primer color. It's pretty much just what the color I put on before. I actually show you how to make the custom crew color, what it changes to, and show you I'm not trying to, you know, BS you in saying, oh, this is a custom crew color when it's just an LSC color. So the custom crew color I'll have it on screen right now. If you want, you could put that on. It'll put it on to this. It's almost like an ultra blue, and I can kind of show you the difference between the two. So I'll show you that real quick. So we go to classic, we go upwards, and we go to the ultra blue. There we go. As you can see, this is the color right here. Again, this is a very viable option. If I didn't have a custom crew color that I came up with randomly, which I did, randomly came upon this crew color, just trying to find a different crew color, and this is the good option here, which is the ultra blue. And you can only change the primary color, you can't change the secondary. So that's the primary color, and then if you put the crew color on, it just kind of makes it a little bit shinier. And it kind of darkens it a little bit. So I'm going to go with the custom crew color. I think it looks better, personally. I know, I spent money, but you know what? I'm showing you guys what I do and what I go through to make these cars, as well as to show you I'm not saying, oh, this is a custom crew color, when only I spent like $500 on a crew color or a car color, and that's in LSC. I'll show you how I do it, you know, right there in the moment. So a little bit of editing here and there, but hey, you know, I try to make it not too long of a video for you guys so you guys don't get bored and don't get annoyed with it. But again, the custom crew color will be on screen right now if you want to try that out. If you don't want to use the ultra blue, you can also use the ultra blue in the metallic area, which I'll show you that real quick. Again, I'll spend more money, which is fine. And the difference between the two, boom. It kind of seems like this is a little bit shinier. I don't know, a little bit darker at certain points. I feel like it's not as bright as that, so I'm going to go, again, I'm going to go with the custom crew color. So your choice if you want to use ultra blue. If you want to, you know, spend the money and make the custom crew color, you can. I'm going to go outside. It's probably going to be dark out. You won't be able to see anything, which kind of sucks. But as you can see, you know, it's got a little bit of shine to it. I didn't put no pearl on it. I don't know if the pearl went over top of it. I don't believe it did. Usually with the ultra blue, the pearlescent, I believe, is like a racing blue. Oh, it has an ultra blue pearlescent over top of it, which you don't really need. So I'm actually going to get rid of that. And I'm just going to kind of black it out by putting just black on it. So again, if you guys want the custom crew color, it'll be on screen, you know, back in the video. And if I were you, if you put it over top of a metallic color, I would definitely go and change your pearlescent to black. You can put it as ultra blue, but it just makes it a little bit more blue and a little bit more shinier. Which this car's not really that shiny. It's not like it doesn't have a pearlescent to it. It's just pretty much an ultra blue. That's why I say classic is a better option. It's cheaper, it's more effective, and you can't really tell the difference between classic and metallic at times. So it's classic is pretty much metallic without the pearlescent. That's what I would say. But again, if you can't afford that, or if you don't have the option to do a custom crew color, just put ultra blue. It works fine. And just make sure your custom crew color is black, or your pearlescent is black. Man, you see how long it's been since I made a video? I can't talk. Alright, so yeah, as always, like, subscribe, click the notification bell, leave your comment down in the comment section down below for a car that you want me to try to build next. Only one. Sometimes I put videos out and people will give like 4 or 5 different cars they want me to build in one comment, so just leave one comment down below of what you want me to build next, or, you know, at least try to. I'll take a look at it, give you my thoughts and opinions on it, and you may see your car in the next video, and as well as your comment. So with all that being said, hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.